This setup has taken me forever, but you know what? We made it. Welcome everyone. If you are new here, my name is Googs and I post Talk Tuesday videos every single Tuesday. So in today's video, I kind of want to talk to you guys about things that I'm starting to do for inner work. By inner work, I basically mean just diving into my subconscious mind and exploring that a little bit more. So one of the new things that I wanted to try out this year that I've never done before is journaling prompts. So if you've seen my other videos, you know that I do journal. However, my journaling kind of is just me writing down some affirmations and then also writing down some of my gratefuls, and that's kind of what I do for journaling. But I want to start actually like journaling, like having prompts that make me think really deeply about myself. So I thought, what better time to do that than the new year? The new year around the corner, I did want to give journaling a shot, and I also know that journaling is becoming more known, and I didn't quite understand the concept. In my head, I just thought it was like boring to just write down my thoughts and stuff. Now I'm starting to realize that journaling, it helps you unravel so many issues that you're having. For example, if you never give yourself the time of the day to even listen to your own thoughts, when there's prompts that are being asked of you, the fact that you actually have to sit down and like think about what your answer is to these questions in such depth that you've never done before, it's almost like you're just getting to know yourself. And as soon as I realized that journaling is literally that, I kind of turned the direction of my belief system. I'm also recently working a lot on like changing my belief system because I noticed that I'm not as open-minded as I should be, and if I want in this journey to spiritual enlightenment, and just not even enlightenment, just like spiritual growth and getting to know myself in this world, I think this is really important. So I wanted to share the prompts that I have with you guys, and maybe you guys can write down these prompts and then try practicing them yourself. Just literally set a timer for 30 minutes and really dig deep and spend like 7 to 10 minutes answering each of these questions. There's 4 questions. I haven't even filled them out yet. If this will ever focus, there you go. I have them in big bubbles. Don't worry, I will read them out loud to you. They work on 4 things. They work on physical and financial areas of your life, or manifestation areas, and your spiritual and emotional side as well. I'm gonna give it a shot and let's just get into it. The first journaling prompt is, what do you want out of your relationships? Everyone has issues with, well, not everyone, but most people, is the relationships, and it doesn't need to be a romantic relationship. It doesn't need to be only a parent-daughter, parent-son relationship. It doesn't need to be a relationship with your best friends. Literally, what do you want out of your relationships? Do you want to be able to have the strength to drop someone toxic this year? Is that something that you want to work towards? Or do you want to work towards bettering your relationship with either a friend or a parent or your significant other? Is that something that's on your list? So this prompt is just kind of, what do you want out of your relationships? I threw that on there because I do want to work on all the relationships in my life, and I've noticed that I come to a lot of blocks with certain people in my life, and there's a lot of emotions that I'm not dealing with, so I have that on there. That takes care of the emotional prompt side. Number 2, what is stopping you from achieving your higher self goals? This one I put down because a lot of the times I like to be really happy and bubbly and just only look at the bright side of things, and that's a good thing, but I want to start, I guess, doing shadow work. I think that's what they call it, where you're actually also facing your demons. And so this question is more towards facing my demons, and it's not exactly, where do you see yourself when you're older? Like, I've done all that stuff too, and I'm continuing to, but this question hits home because it says, what is stopping you from achieving your higher self goals? Is it a toxic relationship? Is it a lack of confidence that you have in yourself? Is it because the way you view yourself, you don't think you're good enough, which for most people, unfortunately, that's the case. What is stopping you from achieving your most authentic, happiest, higher self? It's crazy. I'm actually feeling a bit nervous about this question because I know when I start answering this question, there might be a lot of stuff that comes up because I'll start thinking about that. So that's why I think journaling is so important, because it really, again, like, it forces you to really think deeply, and you never do that. We never give ourselves the time of the day to do that. Anyways, that hits on the spiritual side. The third prompt is, what are some things that you're proud of that you did this year? This also, I think, hits on both spiritual and emotional, because I do think it's important to love ourselves a bit more, and I'm trying to do that. I haven't ever done that, so I'm really trying to do that. So I think this question really will show me and actually let me think about all of my achievements this year, all of the things that I have achieved that I haven't celebrated. Give myself a pat on the back. We all achieve a lot of things every single year. We never acknowledge it. We never just sit down and say, wow, I'm so proud of you. Go me. Go me. Anyways, the fourth and final prompt is a physical and a financial prompt. What are some things you're going to do to help you both physically and financially? I wrote these a while back. That one is more straightforward. That one is a more probably familiar type of prompt that you guys have done if you've ever been to the gym. Usually you're given a piece of paper, your reps and your sets and your plans, and in that same pamphlet sometimes there's a question like, what are your goals for this year? And that's kind of what I'm asking myself, and I guess you guys will be answering too, is what are you physically trying to aim for? Are you physically trying to aim for heading to the gym 3 times a week? Are you heading to the gym every day? Are you physically trying to eat healthier? Are you trying to switch from like meat-based diet to plant-based diet? Like, it could be anything minor or large. It doesn't matter. It's personal. This whole thing's personal. Don't think this needs to be like big goals, by the way. We have to work like this. We can't jump because this is a lot, and you have to work your way up like that. So wherever you are, what are some things that you want to improve physically for the new year? And 2, the second part of this question was financially. So what are your financial goals? What are some plans that you're trying to implement? Are you trying to start budgeting this year? So that means, are you trying to change your lifestyle a little bit so that you can meet your budget? Are you thinking of investing money? And if so, then how much money are you thinking of budgeting on the side from every paycheck? Like, all of these things. This one's actually something that everyone probably should do, and I think this is actually more widely taught because it has to do with money, but that doesn't mean that it's more important than the other ones that I've talked about. It's just money is something that's tangible, you can see it, and it's also the key to a lot of the things we've created as a human society, unfortunately. That's why it seems to be more important. And also, us growing up, money has always seemed much more relevant. You're pretty much in school for what? For money. Pretty much in school for learning how to get money. At the end of the day, you're trying to get a good job for the money. Everything we've done as a society has been towards money, so that's why in your brains you tend to prioritize money. Sorry, there was like an interruption that occurred. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, I was talking about money, right? So basically, money should not be prioritized more than your emotional and mental health, but we are taught to prioritize it more than our emotional and spiritual and mental being. So this whole journaling prompt situation is meant to instill the other selves that have been neglected for so long. So yeah, those are my journaling prompts. 4 journaling prompts. I will also have the 4 of them in my description down below. I highly suggest you guys write them with me, and again, put a timer on for like 30 minutes and just write them. And this is like perfect timing actually to have this because the new year is approached, and I think at the beginning of the year it's so important to just do all this inner work. Actually, at any time of the year, really, this is a good thing to do. Anyways, thank you guys for listening and watching my video. If you enjoy content like this, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post consistently every single Tuesday, and I also have an Instagram account. Go give that a follow, and I have a TikTok account. Go give that a follow. Everything's in my description. I wish you guys all the best for the new year, and I will see you guys next video. Bye.